Find insight, guidance, and answers. Tune into Spirit with radio medium Laura Lee.
Laura Lee, tuning into Miss Amy's Spirit. Welcome.
Hi, Laura Lee. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for showing up today. Amy, where are you calling from?
The Chicagoland area.
There's a couple things that come to me. Well, more than a couple, but I'm just going to start here first. I hear an Alan.
I do know an Alan.
Uh-huh.
I do not like him at all.
So he's a physical entity.
Yes, he is.
I also hear the name Jake.
Oh, my goodness. Yes. Jacob Ryan was a baby I lost.
Oh, darling.
Probably about 35, 40 years ago.
I also get that there is a male on the other side as well. I don't think Jake is one and the same because of what you said. I feel like there is a tie to this male because of alcohol or drug abuse or substance abuse who indulged in it.
I do know a friend of mine just passed away probably in the last year or so from alcohol poisoning.
There was a lot of struggle with him, and the child is there with you too, because I guess there's an overlap, and I just want you to hold on to that when I say there's an overlap. Otherwise, Spirit wouldn't be coming through to share their bits of information. But there was the substance abuse because there was abuse that he hadn't gotten over.
Yes.
In his own personal history, his own past.
Yes.
And it also contribute to a parental figure as well.
Yeah.
And so he was self-medicating, but I feel like there was prescriptions as well.
There could have been. We kind of fell out of
touch with one another.
Yeah.
Because of his saying.
Yes.
And he wants you to know that you were great and helpful.
Wow, that's great.
You were helpful to him. And it's totally understandable what happened as far as your relationship is concerned. But your child, too, is such a loss and such a grieving with that has put you in such a great state about your own personal life and dealing with some deep emotions that you've pushed down as well over the years and haven't really dealt with those. So you might even also be on some sort of prescription in order to manage emotions. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I am, yes.
Yeah, for anxiety and depression.
Yes.
And there might be a correlation even with your friend and some personal experiences that he endured that you had as well in your own life and not dealing with those as well, then losing a child on top of it all.
Yes.
And I'm going to highly recommend, I'm just saying this as a psychic advisor, spiritual advisor is maybe even go get some support as far as talk therapy or something of that sort in addition to some of the other things you're doing. Have you already started that journey or been off and on it?
I've been off and on. My thing happened, like 30 years ago. I think what we have in common is his brother died when he was very young and my husband died after 3 days of marriage. So I think maybe that's why he's coming through. I don't.
Well, we could try him again at some point. But the power for you right now is now. And he also tells me there's something about you have another child.
Yes.
More than one.
Yes, I have 3.
Yeah, so I don't know if you were a young mom at the time after all that happened, but the child on the hip, that's how I see it. And there's another child on the hip that will be coming soon, shortly, too.
Okay.
And so they need you.
Okay. I'm here.
Thank you for sharing your time with me, Amy.
Thank you so much. It was nice to meet you.
It was a pleasure, too. And if you'd like to call into the show, sign up at radiomediumlauralee.com, where you can find services and upcoming events to support our show. And tune into your spirit each and every day by subscribing to the podcast on your favorite forum. Please share it. Thank you.